Hello and welcome back to Trash Blaze Ashes, and today I am sick and tired of being terrified of being pelted by Indiri Aldair's arrows, so I've decided to fix that by cheesing the heck out of the fight. So let us begin. We're going to be playing with every single aspect out on the board once again, and I have my opening hand of Summon Silver Snake, Explosive Growth, Law of Fear, Stand Still, and Call Upon the Realms. The Call Upon the Realms doesn't actually matter, I just need something to discard for Stand Still, and we're playing as Meowny Viper. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Let's begin. Let's roll our opening dice. So I got quite a few basics, but it doesn't really matter because I can mulligan away my whole deck anyways if I want to, and I'm planning on winning round 1, so yeah. I'm going to start by playing my Summon Silver Snake. This is going to cost a main action to play, and for a main action, exhaust a snake and a frog, so I do need a snake and a frog. I can place a Silver Snake Conjuration onto my battlefield. And then for my side action, I'm going to meditate because I do need that snake and frog, and I think I'm just going to set everything, yeah, I'm just going to meditate away 10 cards from the top of my deck and set everything to their power side. So now it's Indiri's turn. We're going to roll to see what they do. That's going to be a basic. Basic is attack if able, if not reveal. So they're going to reveal a God Shield. Not the thing I wanted to see, but okay. Now it's going to be my turn, and I am going to play my Law of Fear. This is a ready spell that costs a angel to use. I'm going to use a lion, and this says when it comes into play, you may place an exhaustion token on target unit with an attack value of 0. I know that none of his units have an attack value of 0, so this won't matter when I play it, but it does have when in battle, the attack value of all attacking units is reduced by 1. It also has bound. This card cannot be discarded from your spellboard while meditating, so you can't just meditate it away if you are tired of having this global effect. And fleeting, discard this card at the end of the round, but the important part is obviously while in battle, the attack value of all attacking units is reduced by 1, and that includes every single one of his arrows who have a base attack value of 1. So I'm pretty much going to not take any damage from the arrows, is my plan. For my side action, I'm going to do nothing. So let's roll for the Dragonborn again. That's going to be a crown. Crown is going to be raise a dice, and I actually want him to get crowns, because I want him to get out a bunch of arrows. So that's going to be a volley of arrows. Excellent. And now it's going to be my turn. For my turn, I'm going to play, or I'm going to use my Summon Silver Snake. So that's going to cost a snake and a frog to get out a Silver Snake. Now, Silver Snake is a X for 3, X being the number of status tokens on this unit, and they have Consume, unexhaustible ability Consume. After a unit an opponent controls is destroyed, place 1 status token on this unit. And importantly, when it comes to the arrows in Indiri's deck, they have Ephemeral. After this unit becomes exhausted, destroy it. It does not say discard it. So they do become destroyed after attacking, which means they're going to feed my Silver Snake, making them stronger and stronger and stronger. So that's my main action. For my side action, I am going to play my Explosive Growth. Now, it should be noted that Explosive Growth is on the change list. You cannot actually play this in your opening hand or during the first round if you're playing PvP, but I'm not playing PvP, so I do not care. This is going to cost a music note and a leaf, and this gets attached to my Silver Snake, and this says, when attaching the spell, place 2 status tokens on this unit, discard all other copies of Explosive Growth on this unit. And as a reminder, X on Silver Snake is the number of status tokens on this unit. So I am putting 2 status tokens right away on Silver Snake, and it gives them plus X attack, where X is the number of status tokens on this unit. So now my Silver Snake has X attack, has 2 X attack, where X is the number of status tokens on this unit, and X is the number of status tokens, so they currently have 2 times 2 is 4 attack. Now it's going to be Indiri's turn. They're going to remove a status token and get a random arrow out. That's going to be an entangling arrow. I actually don't want to see that, and we're going to roll a crown. Cool. That's what I want to see. That's going to raise another dice and reveal a fletch. That's the reason I have Stand Still in my hand is because of the fletch. Stand Still cost a hourglass, and I have the discard card, which is what the Call Upon the Realms is for. You may play the spell after you declare attackers. Choose target unit and opponent controls. Units with that unit's current title cannot be declared as blockers for the remainder of the turn. And I know for a fact that the only blockers or units with shield icons in Indiri's deck is fletch. So I can bypass the fletch, saying that they cannot block this turn when the Silver Snake attacks, and I can attack them directly, basically. But anyways, now it's my turn, and I'm actually not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep passing, and I'm going to let them keep attacking with their arrows until my snake is big enough to just one-shot Indiri. So I passed, meaning that this turns into a crown as well, which means that this gives them a status token, and these all turn back into basics. So now that it's their turn, they're going to get rid of the status tokens from these 2, and give themselves 2 more arrows. And we're also going to now roll a dice. This is a dragon, not a horse, a dragon. So Oh, that's going to be reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. So oppress is going to be attacking, and they have 4 attack, and I can technically let this through because of the law of fear. When attacking, the attack value of all attacking units is reduced by 1, so this has 3 attack. But the God Shield could eventually attack as well, or some other units may attack the Silver Snake, so I think I'm going to have Meoni Viper actually take this to the face. So I'm going to take 3 damage from this Oppress, and hope they don't keep throwing out Oppresses anytime soon. Not with Dragons at the very least. So now it's my turn, I'm going to pass, that gives them a dice, and then we're going to roll a basic. So yeah, that's going to be attack if able, if not reveal. So that's going to be the God Shield attacking the Silver Snake, and I can't do anything about this, but their attack value is reduced by 1, so the Silver Snake will take 1 damage. I'm waiting for them to pelt me with arrows, so this is going to turn this into a crown when I pass, and we're going to roll a crown, turning this into a crown, giving them 1 more status token. Then they're going to reveal another Fletch, which I can bypass thankfully, but once again I am passing. They're going to get another arrow, and we're going to roll a crown, turning this into a crown, and revealing a volley of arrows. Excellent. My turn, I'm going to do nothing, which gives them a dice, and they're going to roll a basic. Excellent. Okay, so basic is going to be attack if able. So the God Shield is exhausted, so the volley of arrows is next. Sorry, they should have got a token, giving them another arrow, and now all of them are attacking. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 damage from the burning arrow because it has 2 attack, and that's it. I'm only taking 3 damage from all these attacks. The entangling arrows do activate, so I do have to lower 2 dice 2 times. I'm going to lower 2 frogs down to 2 basics. But aside from that, I'm just taking 3 damage, so now I'm up to 6 damage out of 20. More importantly, there are 5 arrows being destroyed, giving the Silver Snake 5 more status counters. So now my Silver Snake has 7 counters, which means that they have 14 attack. That's not quite enough just yet. So I'm still going to keep passing, which will turn this into a crown, which will once again give them a status counter and turn these into basics. And that status counter is going to go away right away, along with the volley of arrows, giving them 2 more arrows. Oh, sorry, side action, actually, I'm going to put a owl onto my Silver Snake to prevent 1 damage next time they would be damaged. But yeah, so that's my side action. I'm still passing the main action, so this still goes. And now we're going to roll a crown, turning this into a crown and revealing a God Shield. My turn, passing, their turn, they get a crown, and that is a basic, so the basic is going to be this God Shield attacking my Silver Snake, and that's going to take care of this owl. They only have 1 attack thanks to my Law of Fear, and this is now going to be exhausted. My turn, side action, I'm going to put an owl back onto my Silver Snake, and now it's their turn, I'm passing, that gives them a dice. I think you get the idea, but I'm going to play this through anyways. That's going to be a basic, which is going to be attack if able. So that's going to be Burning Arrow and Whistling Arrow both attacking. I take 1 damage from the Burning Arrow, and that's it. And then that's going to be 2 more status tokens onto my Silver Snake, putting them up to 9 counters. My turn, I pass, which gives them another dice, which gives them a status token, and these all turn back into basics. And then that's going to get rid of the status token, giving them an arrow, rolling the dice. Crown reveals a lion weight. Okay, my turn, pass. Their turn is a crown. Once again, that's 5 crowns, giving them another status token and revealing a quick shot, which gives them another status token. My turn, pass. Status token is used up, and then we're gonna roll crown. Always with the crowns. Another lion weight. Pass. Gives them a status token. This needs to be rolled, which is a crown, of course, giving them 1 more status token, revealing a quick shot, giving them another status token. My turn, pass. Their turn, roll. That's another crown. Attack already, jeez! This is also going to have to be used up to give them a thing, and then I pass, giving them a crown, which gives them another status token, which they will use up for this. And we're going to have basics and a basic. Okay, roll the basic. I think this should have been... it doesn't matter. But we finally wrote a basic, so now the next unexhausted unit that can attack is the Lion Weight. So now all the center icons are going to attack. And that is going to be one more Entangling Arrow, so I have to lower 2 more dice 1 level. I guess that's going to be this turtle. I'm going to turn that into a basic. And then that's 5 more arrows being taken out, so that's going to be 5 more counters onto the Silver Snake, meaning that they now have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. I'm 1 away. I'm 1 away from 15. I believe there were 2 burning arrows in there, so I would have taken 2 damage from that. Plus 2, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more damage onto me. That doesn't look good, because I'm at 7, but I think that's okay. So I'm at 15 out of 20 damage now, and it's my turn. And these are all exhausted. And I think I am going to meditate this time, because I kind of need to have my dice. So I'm going to, whatever, meditate 3 cards off the top of my deck to turn these back into their power sides. And main action, of course, I'm passing. So 1 more arrow, please attack. That's going to be a crown, it's not an attack. And a reveal, a Lion Weight. My turn. I figure I might as... Oh, actually, I can do this. I can just win right now. Okay, so main side action, I'm going to use Meoni Viper's Command Strike. This is a side action and exhaust, and it costs me 2 basic dice. I'm going to use my 2 frogs. And this says choose an unexhausted unit you control. My Silver Snake is unexhausted. You control, deal damage to target unit and opponent equal to the chosen unit's attack value. So my Silver Snake currently has an attack value of 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 14 times 2 is 28, so I can deal 28 damage to a single unit, and I'm going to choose the Lion Weight that is currently exhausted, dealing 2 blood damage to Indiri Aldair. Now for my main action, I'm going to have my Silver Snake attack. They currently have 28 attack. And normally the Fletches would guard this, however, I have a reaction in my hand, Stand Still. This costs an hourglass to use. I have to discard a card as well. I can play the spell after I declare attackers, choose a unit an opponent controls. Units with that unit's current title cannot be declared as blockers for the remainder of the turn. So I'm going to choose Fletch. Fletch can no longer be declared as a blocker, any unit named Fletch, so they have no other guard units. So this Silver Snake, 28 damage, goes undefended, and Indiri Aldair is going to be up to 30 damage out of 30, and they have lost. So, more of the story, use Law of Fear against Indiri Aldair, and you'll have a very, very easy time. To be completely honest, I'm surprised this video went on this long, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.